Bar said, Kilo Whiskey, 6 November.
Kilo 2, whiskey.
That's an easy call. Kilo 2, whiskey. Yes. I hear very well. I'll give you a signal report on the next go around there. The name here is Alex, Alpha Lima Echo X-Ray.
Roger, Alex. Nice to meet you. Name here is Gary, Golf, Alpha, Romeo, Yankee. I'm located about 60 miles south of Syracuse, New York in the Finger Lakes region. Over.
Over that, yeah, it was a 5-6 there. 5-6. No problem. Very good signal. Very clear. Yeah, I'm about 20 miles from the Gulf Coast. Right in between Galveston and Houston. About by the NASA, I don't know what to call it, campus. So, very good, Gary. Thanks for the contact there. Appreciate the contact. Tell me about your equipment. Are you having a directional antenna there?
Alex, my working conditions right now, I'm using an ICOM 7610, and then I'm throwing about 600 watts out of an ACOM 1000 into a hex beam. Over.
That's why. Hex beam. Man, I really wanted directional, and that's the one I'm thinking. But I'm figuring out what to do here with the tower, and how to put things in the back in the yard there, and all the association things that I got to, the HOA issues that I got to deal with, and figuring all that out. But I really want a hex beam. Over to you.
Well, I'll tell you, Alex, if you can figure out a way to do it, please do, because I've had mine now for 3 years, and I've had nothing but great luck with it. It's a resident antenna. You don't need a tuner, and it does 20 meters through 10 meters. So it's a great setup. What is your working conditions now? Over.
I have an FTDX10. No amp, just straight 100 watts out of the radio. And I have one of those myantennas.com NFET halfway antennas.
That's a good one.
I think mine is the 1040. If they have a few versions, mine is the 2 kilowatt version. But it's just an NFET half-wave antenna. I have it up at about 33 feet, about 10 meters off the ground, completely flat on both ends. Over to you.
Roger, Alex. Well, I have the same antenna. It's a great antenna. I use that for 40 and 80 meters. Actually, to tell you the truth, before I got my hex beam, I got my DX award with that NFET half wave. So there's nothing wrong with that antenna. It works great as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, your FTDX10 is doing a great job, just straight out of the radio, assuming 100 watts. So great job in New York today. I never gave you a signal report. You're kind of bouncing around a little bit, but the last time I looked, it was like a 5.8. Over.
5.8, Roger, I'll take that. Yeah, same for you. 5.9. So tell me, do you? I don't know how old ago, far in the past since you switched the antennas there, but can you tell me the difference between noise, the signal ratio between the two antennas, between a hex beam and an NFET half-wave? Which one do you think is more noisy?
Well, Alex, I got to be honest. I'm right up against a set of power lines, primary lines that run through my backyard. But I really haven't had any noise issues considering that. But the hex beam is a little bit quieter. Not sure why. But like I say, I don't have problems with the half-wave NFET. I do use my attenuator a lot in my radio when I'm down on the lower bands on 40 and 80, just to knock some of the noise out. It kind of brings up the signal too. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I do the same. Actually, my antenna, these 1040s, are not supposed to be resonant, or according to their website, in 80. Mine was not resonant in 80 meters. When I first installed it, it was around maybe 15 feet off the ground. But when I moved it up to 10 meters off the ground, it's resonant 80. I can work 80, no problem. I have an internal radio tuner, but without the internal radio tuner, it'll be 1 to 2 at the worst case scenario. So
Okay.
yeah, I work 80 as well. So I probably will keep the end-fed half wave when I get the hex beam. I'm trying to see if I can get a hex beam to do a 6 meters, one of those 20 to 6. So I got to figure out the antenna. I mean, not the antenna, the tower first, and what to do there. How do you have the antenna mounted? Is it a tower? Is it a mast? Is it a pole?
Alex, on the hex beam, I have it on top of the tower in a rotor, but the end wave the half wave end fed, I have that just hung up in a tree about 40 feet. That's where the feed point is, and I just got it running as a flat top over to another tree. And I got to correct something, Alex. I do have the 40 and 10. I use that for when I do parks on the air, but I use my antennas that I have set up here right now is the 80 through 10. So it's like 134 feet long, over.
Yeah, that one is double the length of mine, Yeah. I remember when I was getting my end-fed halfway, I didn't go for the really long one. But anyways, hey man, I appreciate all the info there. Thank you for getting back to me on the CQ call and all the good info on those antennas and your experiences. I appreciate that very much. All right, you have a good day, 7-3, and enjoy the weekend. Kilo 2 whiskey. Kilo whiskey 6 November.
Kilo Whiskey 6 November. Hey, Alex, the pleasure's been all mine, my friend. Your station sounds great, and this video I've been streaming the whole time. So if you want to take a look at it, I'll get a copy, or I'll get a link set up and email it to you. So, Alex, thanks again. Always a pleasure to talk to my friends in Texas. This is Kilo 2 Whiskey 73.
All right, 7-3, Gary. If you post it on YouTube, I'll find you.
You got it, my friend. 73.
QR said there's another station right next to me, but here